I approve. I fed, I stepped and approved. Straight up the ground, make all you haters get down. You understand what I'm saying?
I can show you lame how to do this. Stacking money up, be about your business. They come with a wish list. They come with a wish list. I can show you lame how to do this. Stacking money up, be about your business. They come with a wish list. They come with a wish list. Hey, I met this girl the other night. She said she wanted me and be a money white. Respectfully declined because I said I got a wife. She said she wanted but her best friend is going around the way. I started hearing about her type. Always with the ball players, that's the one she likes. She got it done and I guess they look alright. They call her princess, but she down in every in and out of DMs trying to be a rapper. She won't get the W, I skirt off when I see him. I know it's gonna get worse when I start doing Coliseums. Gonna be, I just call it how I see him. Let me clarify, I ain't talking about all women. Some just wanna settle down and have a couple cheering. For all my rapper homies, just be careful while you touring. You meet a pretty girl, but her intentions ain't the purest. I can show you lame how to do this. Stacking money up, be about your business. They come with a wish list. They come with a wish list. I can show you lame how to do this. Stacking money up, be about your business. They come with a wish list. They come with a wish list.
Hey, second phone buzzing, just delete the other number, yeah. Cruising at 103 till I seen them team that went the record. She was peeking out the cover. She said, Gigi, wait, you grew up down the street, my uncles up her brothers. I said, jumping back, been lit. You at? She was just running, Emmitt Smith, running back. She had to make it. Rubbing it, just caught up. Then she got me playing down, painting nails, calling me sound like the heads of the way I be chasing. You know she got them
Brands of the bed.
I'm in Miami, so knowing the
Fans have been
I
jacked.
called her door back with a 50, she wanted the. She said, about to make me cancel this L. She said, hood is on, but she in a condo that her buddy own. Payment good, if she good is gone, boy, you should've known. Calling me up on 50 phones, foot on all these. Never let them keep me on my tippy toes.
I can show you lame how to do this. Stacking money up, be about your business. They come with a wish list. They come with a wish list. I can show you lame how to do this. Stacking money up, be about your business. They come with a wish list. They come with a wish list.
Sun
Two in, two back ends, booked up. Look up, I'm flying, yeah, I'm free now. See now, society's time me release now. Crazy, I'm finna go see now. Big style, big deals, vitamin water, that's a big one. 6 mil, coach came to me like I'm D1, like Will. Got 17 hours to the flight out. Only got time for a night out. So tell me what you want from me. We ain't getting no younger. So tell me what you want from me. We ain't got too long, no. You know I gotta catch my flight. You know I gotta reach new heights again. You know I'm running up at night. You know I gotta get one life for this. Text went through. J. Cole said it's memes and mills, but I'm the king and I just it all. Really wanna wipe me down. I got more patience than a hospital. Sweaty better beef with me than never beef with life's obstacles. I'm bad as a bone out. I'm way too toned to be toned down. Too big, so I'm cocky. From the back while I'm Twitter with my phone out. Got an Eminem deal, but I'm Hershey's 6'2", dark skin with purpose. Never voicemail on my phone last night to myself saying little Curtis, yeah. You know I gotta catch my flight. You know I gotta reach new heights again. You know I'm running up at night. You know I gotta get one life for this.
I've been shooting from a cannon. Mid-flight, here to recite, I ain't landing. Handles like a vandal at night, you can't grab it. Fire underneath my hood is outstanding. Blast through a wall of bricks like Superman did. Ain't nothing holding me back but me standing. So I'ma take off right now from this planet. The new sound has been found in yo. I don't know what you've been told, but I ain't gonna stop till I break the mold. You see, I'm born in the music.
The playoffs are in full swing as we welcome you to this postseason contest on EA Sports. And we are underway in this AFC Wildcard Weekend contest. Starting from the 5. Big shot at the end of that return as he gets it just past the 20. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Looking to throw right away. Got him, man. It's Njoku. And he's caught after a gain of about 2. Jeremy Chin there on the stop.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, you just find a way to get him the ball.
And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Just get this guy touches. I don't care how, I don't care when. Just find unique ways to get this running back the ball, and over time, he's going to make you pay.
Back to pass on 1st and 10. Setting up the screen. And he's brought down for a loss.
I know coordinator and quarterback going to be upset with that first down because you call a screen on first, you're thinking stay ahead of schedule. Even a minimal gain to stay on pace, but instead, that defense creates a negative play and sets them back behind the sticks.
2nd and 12 behind the sticks. Into a ton of traffic, and this one's intercepted. And the Raiders get the football on the first turnover of the contest. Wow, what an exciting start to this game, Brock. Apologies to the former QB and you. It's not an opening drive touchdown, but an interception instead.
Yeah, exciting for one side. That would be the defense. Demoralizing for the other side as an offense. First salvo, listen, it goes to the defense. And now it really sets the stage for what I love and what you love, Kate. In this game of adjustments, in the game of back and forth, who's going to respond next?
Smith start with a throw here. And his first offering of the game winds up incomplete. Trying to find Brock Bowers. So that brings up 2nd down.
That is a DB's best friend to earn that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
2nd and 10. Again, it's Smith. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
I think you're seeing why they like this guy in coverage, man. He reacts well to throws and is so adept in breaking up passes right through contact or before they ever reach the target.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Throwing with a blitz on the way. Catch is made by the rookie out of Tennessee. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. And again, it's Smith. Complete here to Bowers. 14 yards on a nice play there, and it gives them 1st and goal.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
They've set themselves up well for an opening drive touchdown here, Brock. It's 1st and goal.
Watch him. You wanna try to beat the force, I wanna try to defeat the law. You wanna be with me, of course. Show you look a piece, wanna see some more, see some more, see some more, see some more, see some more. Soul gonna rise when I leave this corpse. Show you look a piece, wanna see some more.
Don't be afraid of the bounce. See when your things levels got changed to your mouth. How can I walk in doubt? Never been a beg, never been a loud mouth. Pen can go for days. I'm obsessed with it, can't change my ways. So blessed with it, what can I say? Top form staying in shape.
You wanna try to beat the force, I wanna try to defeat the law. You wanna be with me, of course. Show you look a piece, wanna see some more, see some more, see some more, see some more, see some more. Soul gonna rise when I leave this corpse. Show you look a piece, wanna see some more.
I'm gonna run it up, though you know you're fun is up. James knew back when I was coming up. Didn't wanna know then. Now I bet they're loving us. No more no R&R, the bar is raised. If you know me, now I can bar for days. Nothing to prove because I've done enough. Lights out, still gonna keep the torch. Check your little piece, wanna see some more?
I wanna try to beat the force. I wanna try to defeat the law. You wanna be with me, of course. Show your little piece, wanna see some more? See some more, see some more, see some more, see some more. Soul gonna rise when I leave this corpse. Show your little piece, wanna see some more? Show your little piece, wanna see some more? I wanna try to beat the force. I wanna try to defeat the law. You wanna be with me, of course. Show your little piece, wanna see some more? See some more.
Along the shores of Lake Erie, the Dog Pound already in full roar. We welcome you to Huntington Bank Field here in downtown Cleveland. Third and final of the games today, this Wild Card Sunday. It might be the best of the bunch. And off we go on EA Sports. Oh, and there's a big hit right away. He is knocked down hard on the opening kickoff. Three tight ends in the game to start the Duplade in-state over in Columbus. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's second down. Njoku, the tight end, is the one in motion.
Track 60. 18, Pioneer. Go.
Play clock nearly expires as they set up to... The rush gets there. He goes down back inside the 5-yard line. The veteran, Jadeveon Clowney, still at it, and he still has it. He gets the sack. Not the sharpest of starts on offense here, an early 3rd and long.
Buffalo 18.
From down near his goal line, he'll look to throw. Pretty good effort on that one. It will not be enough. It's going to bring up 4th down.
That's just one of those drives that was out of whack from the start, Mike. They just couldn't get anything going on the early downs, and they'll most likely punt the ball away and hope that their defense can do the same thing and get them the ball back.
On the return is Tucker. And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Throwing from the start. Here's Smith. That one incomplete. Trying to get it to his tight end, Brock Bowers. And that will lead to a 2nd down. Here's a first carry for their running back. He'll move this one ahead to the 31-yard line. The linebacker, Jerome Baker, there to make the play. Here comes 3rd and 6.
Hey, trio left. Here we
From the gun, it's Gino. He had over 100 catches in the regular season, and now he's got his first catch of this wild card game.
And this is what you can do when you have one of the best receivers in the game. You understand that even if the coverage is not perfect for the play call, sometimes it's just as simple as, my guy is better than your guy, and we're going to just keep giving him a chance.
A first down throw for Smith. That's caught. It's the tight end, Brock Bowers. And he's down inside the 40-yard line.
They've done a nice job spreading the ball around. Make the defense have to account for as many different weapons as possible here early. But think back to our conversation with this coaching staff, Mike. They identified this guy as someone they needed to get involved early and often, so that might be his first target. I don't think it's going to be his last.
Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line.
53. Hey, we go.
From the shotgun, Smith. He's going to air this one out. And he'll take it on in. Touchdown, Las Vegas.
Mike, we used to have a saying that it was the responsibility of the receiver to run the route through the eyes of the quarterback. And I think this is a great example here. Two guys clearly on the same page. Quarterback expected his target to be at a certain place at a certain time. He's there, ball's delivered accurately. He's able to pick up the rest with his legs, and that's a big-time connection for the touchdown.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. This is going to be taken in at the 3. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. A tight end in motion now. They'll begin here on the ground. He'll move the pile forward. Let's give him a couple with Xavier Howard up to make the tackle. Second down and 8. Now they'll set up to throw. He's going to run it. And they will finally track him down inside the 40-yard line.
You know this defense worked all week defending this quarterback as a scrambler, as a runner. But sometimes it's just hard to simulate until you see him in real life. His speed, his ability to create. We saw him get him here early on the big scramble. He's able to pick up the first down and keep the drive alive.
He'll drop to throw. He's going to air this one out looking for Cooper. And the Raiders are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line.
When you find yourself in this situation, Mike, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
Here's 1st and 10.
Here we go.
To throw, Smith. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
Hey, go flip her up. So what's up? 49, flip her up, 49. Middle.
Working out of the gun, Smith. And that pressure too great. He's going to be sacked in the end zone. and that is a safety. So first the decision to throw down here backed up near your own goal line, and the defense gets to the quarterback, sacking him, Greg, in the end zone for a safety.
Mike, anytime you're willing to call a pass backed up this deep in your side of the field, you have to trust that your quarterback is going to have the clock in his head to get the ball out of his hand. In this case, he holds on to it too long. The defense is able to get to him in the end zone, and it results in the safety.
From the 39, here's a 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Back to throw here to begin the drive. He's got his man, the tight end, David Njoku. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield.
Every staff in the league that understands that we have to play a rookie quarterback, regardless of their talent, regardless of how high they were drafted. The ideal situation is to fill that huddle with as many veteran players as possible. The quarterback's going to be young. He's going to make some mistakes. The more veteran, talented guys around him, the easier it is to weather those mistakes.
He'll look to throw. No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. Here's 2nd and 6.
Mustang 19. 18 Rattler.
The Browns going to use the first of their timeouts here. Here's a 2nd and 6.
Let's go now.
They bring Judy in motion.
60 Maverick. 19 tight.
They'll look to throw. He'll throw it left and has his running back. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
Not a whole lot complicated about this play, Mike. That was understanding where the holes of the defense were. Remember, in this zone coverage, you got to find green grass, get past the first down marker, be friendly to the quarterback, and then the ball has to be out on time before those zone defenders can react to the receiver. It's exactly how it played out here. You can drop all the fancy plays you want, but when the quarterback and the receiver see it through the same set of eyes, it's virtually impossible to stop.
1st and 10.
60. Sag. 18, Pioneer. Go.
They'll look to throw again. Inside the 10, it is caught. And he's going to be taken down.
I love the way the ball's been moving around to different guys this drive, Mike. I mean, it really keeps the defense guessing and off balance. And now, this defense is going to have to figure out how to keep this offense out of the end zone because it's 1st and goal.
Go. Go street. Buffalo 18. 19 Lions.
And the back judge throws the flag. He looks at the ball, looks at the clock. Clock says 0. That's a delay of game.
Ready, set.
Now it is 1st and goal.
70 Rangers. Panther 11. Get her.
They'll look to throw yet again. And he will wisely just get rid of this one and set up 2nd and goal.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
From the gun, here's a handoff, and it'll be a gain here down to the 12-yard line. Third and goal.
79 Broncos.
Back to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down.
Hopkins on for the Browns field goal. A 29-yard attempt.
Hopkins' kick is good. And the Browns will cut the deficit down to 2.
It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. This drive will start on the ground. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
Great job by that linebacker timing his blitz. He didn't give any indication to the offense that he was coming. And he's able to get through that hole and take the ball carrier down for a loss.
We'll try again here. 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Smith. He's going to keep it himself. Carrying that ball loosely, and it is out. The Browns have it. And he rumbles his way into the end zone. The fumble recovery. And a great return for the touchdown. Dustin Hopkins now to add the extra point. He's got it. And the Browns will up the lead to 5. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he decides not to bring it out. So they'll take over at the 30-yard line. On 1st and 10, here's Smith. He keeps it himself.
He tried to buy all the time he could, but when he saw that space, he quickly turned from thrower to runner, and he's able to pick up a nice gain on 1st down.
He'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. Here's Geno. And that's going to wind up incomplete. Pressure certainly impacted the quarterback there. Couldn't get his arm all the way through. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
So defensively, there's always the initial pass coverage plan. And then when that breaks down and the quarterback goes into scramble mode, how fast can you then move on to the 2nd phase and what they call plaster, meaning find the nearest receiver and almost play him man-to-man. And it's exactly what they did here. And there was nowhere for the ball to go, and he's forced to just throw it away.
And he's going to have the 1st down. So they convert on 3rd down with a pickup of 9. Geno to throw. Off he goes.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. A little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good game.
Open man downfield. He's got his tight end, Bowers. That's his 3rd catch of this 1st half, and good enough for a 1st down.
And you see the rookie tight end, Brock Bowers, pick up the 1st down. Mike, of all the tight ends that I've watched in college over the last, call it 10 years or so, I'm not sure if I've seen a more dynamic, ready for the NFL tight end than Brock Bowers. I mean, Two-time Mackey Award winner, 700-plus yards each of the last 3 seasons. He can get downfield. He can make tough catches. He can run with the ball after the catch. I mean, there's not a lot this guy can't do, and I think he's got a shot to be that next big-time young breakout rookie tight end.
Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. They'll stick with him again. And the Raiders are likely going to be set up with a 1st and goal. He's out of bounds at the 10-yard line.
I think this 2nd down call, Mike, they were hoping that at worst they had themselves set up for a 3rd down and short. But there's no need for 3rd down. He was able to get enough on 2nd, and they get a fresh set of downs.
So here's a chance to take the lead going into the locker room. It's 1st and goal.
Check 58. Check 59. Check 59. Cover.
Now, Gino. He gets this one to Tucker. And he will score. Trey Tucker. Touchdown, Raiders. Carlson able to knock through the extra point, and the Raiders will up it to a 2-point lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This taken at the 5. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. They'll come up here, 1st and 10.
Here we go. Check. Seven Pirates.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. To the sideline, looked in by Cooper. His first catch of the wild card game, and good for a 1st down.
60 Bobcat.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Trap 60. 60 Eagle. Panther 60. 60 Bison.
And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up 2nd down.
Here's the quarterback doing everything in his power to extend this play, and none of his guys could get open. You got to see someone separate, work with your quarterback, go into scramble 2nd reaction mode, and let's also give some credit to the back end doing a nice job plastering with their assignment, and he had no choice but to throw it away.
Back to the air again on 2nd and 10. That is incomplete.
The biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. At sometimes, he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. Question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
Warrior 70. Check out.
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. He's got his man complete. That's Judy. His first catch of the wild card game, and good for a 1st down.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on third downs, that is a recipe for success.
Now we'll get a timeout, Cleveland. That's their second, and they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go until halftime. An enviable spot to operate from. Here's second and inches.
Here we go. Last thing, 19. 18, Rattler, go.
Back to the air one more time. He'll look over the middle and find his running back. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Lone back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. The Browns going to use the last of their timeouts now. Clock will stop with 33 seconds to go until halftime.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning first down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, second and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
Okay, ready?
After the loss of 3, it is second and 13.
Ready? 19 tight. Track it, 60. Ready?
He's got it inside the 5. And he won't quite make it to the pylon, but he's out of bounds right around the 1-yard line. A huge play just before the half. 33 yards.
Let's go now.
From the 1-yard line, first down and goal.
Hurt. 18, Pioneer. Ready?
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. Under pressure, and down he goes. They've got him back at the 10.
To play in the NFL, you got to have a short-term memory, because regardless of whether the previous play was good or bad, they're going to line up and snap it again. And in this case, really nice job bouncing back. They put the bad play behind them, forced the sack in the ensuing play, and they're right back on track.
19, Lion.
He's got his man, middle of the end zone. David Njoku, touchdown Browns. Extra point up and good from Hopkins. And the Browns will up the lead to 5. Very little time remaining in this first half as this kick is away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10.
Hey, 3 on left. Lion. Here we go.
From the gun, it's Gino. His throw on first down is going to be incomplete.
He decides to go with this safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
Hold on. Hey, go flip her up. 49.
On second down, it's Gino. This is intercepted. Picked off by Jack Jones. And he's going to be brought down. What a turn of events here He has given his guys 1st and 10 in the red zone.
Mike, there's usually such a comfort level when the guy playing quarterback behind center is a veteran. They've seen a lot of ball. You can trust them to make good decisions. And then every once in a while, one just gets away, and that's just simply a bad ball, a bad mistake. I mean, you're not going to get away with it at this level. And that's a really nice boost here before the break. I mean, you work the clock well, you're able to steal some points. The biggest thing is you're able to build a little momentum now going into the locker room at halftime.
The clock showing 5 seconds remaining in this half as the kick's away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. On 1st down, here's Gino to throw. Going for it all. That's going to be incomplete. They took a shot on the final play. Prayer not answered. And that is how this first half will come to an end. Coach, thank you. Both teams trying to find the right formula to come out on top in this second half. Coming up. One team advances. One team's season ends here. Second half underway in the AFC wildcard game. That one over the back line of the end zone. The touchback means the drive will start at the 30. Smith to throw on 1st and 10. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion. And then really, it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
Smith now to throw on 1st down. He's got his man on the in route. Yes, take it in over the middle. And he will go all the way. Touchdown, Vegas. He is shining in this postseason spotlight. That's his 2nd touchdown of the game. And even though it's just the 3rd quarter, we'll try to draw even right here and go for 2. And he will get into the end zone. The 2-point conversion ties this game up.
Everything's about matchups, especially down here this close to the goal line. I think my guy's better than your guy. I'm going to put him in a position to have success, throw it up to him, and let him do the rest.
So back to level after the touchdown. And time for the kickoff. A return now from the 4. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but a very solid return. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Trying to find somewhere to move forward, but nothing going. Tackled for the loss of a yard.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
Here's a toss, right side. Third and 6. He'll drop to throw. He'll try and get there on the ground.
Having a quarterback with this ability to run is such an X factor in today's NFL. It's an element of their offense that you have to be prepared for on every single play. Here we see it on third down. Starts out as a pass. Nowhere to go with the ball. He tucks it, turns into a runner. Picks up the first down.
Now a run on first down. And he'll work forward for about 3. It's second down. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And he is not going to get away. Might have gotten a yard, but it will set up third down. Now they'll set up to throw. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. A gain of 16 on that pass play. First down, Cleveland.
Now, so far here today, putting points on the board certainly hasn't been a problem, and plays like that are why. Think about it, Mike. Sometimes you just have to take what the defense gives you and not force something that's not there, and that mid-range pass results in a fresh set of downs.
A handoff as they try to run it here. It'll be a short pickup down to the 31 with Xavier Howard up to make the tackle. They'll come up on a second down and 8. They'll turn and hand this one off. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
It's not just the blockers creating yards for him out there. He created most of that yardage on his own, shrugging off the initial tackle attempt and continuing to rumble downfield.
In the red zone now, he'll drop to throw. That's to the end zone, but they can't connect. It's incomplete.
That's one he'd love to have back. An opportunity to score 6 was right there for the taking. Just wasn't quite meant to be.
Here we go, here we go. Cut 19, cut 19. Ready?
Back to the air once more on second down. That's to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
So instead of celebrating a touchdown, he's just heading back to his huddle trying to keep his head up as everyone kind of looks at him sideways. If that ball hits your hands at this level, you've just got to make the catch. That's what your quarterback's counting on. That's what your teammates are counting on. Frankly, that's what this entire stadium is counting on.
A couple of third down conversions already on this drive. This one tougher. This is 3rd and 10.
18 Raptors, 18 Raptors, 60 Mavericks, 60 Mavericks.
He'll look to throw. Got his man at the 6. And the Browns are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
I know, I'm biased. But listen, you can't convince me, Mike, that there's a better option on the field, especially when you got a guy like this, that on third down or critical moments, that's where the ball needs to go. The size, the speed, the matchup problems that he creates. If I was in a critical situation, there is no doubt where I'm going with the ball.
A run on 1st and goal. And he will win the race to the pylon. He's in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Now Hopkins on to add the extra point. He gets it to go. And And the Browns will go up by 7. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. The return team gonna let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Set to go now on 1st and 10.
Here we go, hey. Catch left.
Look wide. Get this one complete. And he's not going to get too far. Tackled after a gain of just a yard.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started.
Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. And he's out of bounds inside the 30.
And, Mike, I think as they try to find themselves clawing back in this game, they're going to have to make a concentrated effort here in the second half to continue to get him involved. Give him opportunities in space with the ball in his hand, and chances are, when he has it, good things happen.
On 1st down is Smith. Rush comes. They're setting up the screen. Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
And a nice run there. He'll be stopped just shy of a 1st down. A pickup of 9.
This is one of those cases where having high-end speed in the backfield can be such a game changer. The offensive linemen don't need to hold their blocks quite as long. You give this guy a little bit of a crease, and man, he is gone.
Throwing on 2nd down, Smith. To the end zone there, but it is incomplete.
They went for it all on that one and just a little bit off. Ball winds up hitting the ground. They've got to move forward. The opportunities are out there. Better execution, better location, and they got some big plays in their future.
A big play looming here. They need to convert. It is 3rd and inches. Working out of the gun, Smith. He's got it at the 3. To the goal line and in. Touchdown, Las Vegas. So they're not level yet. A critical extra point attempt to follow. The kick is good, and that will tie this game here in the 4th quarter. All even. 4th quarter, everything we've wanted. What's in store in the remaining time? And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10.
Let's go now. 19 tight. 19 tight.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. Downfield for Njoku. This is intercepted. And the Raiders have excellent field position as they take over right at midfield.
Mike, doesn't it just seem like year in and year out, especially on the defensive side of the ball, there's these late-round players that kind of burst onto the scene out of nowhere, and there's a reason this guy fell in the draft, but I'll tell you what, he has shown a ton of growth so far this year, and he continues to make his presence felt in the back end of this defense.
Gino now on 1st and 10. A toss, left side, caught by his running back.
We tend to make NFL offense very complicated, Mike, but sometimes it's as simple as this. Get the ball into the hands of your playmakers and just let them do the rest.
They'll work now on 2nd and 4.
Here we go, here we go.
Handoff here, up the middle. And a nice run. He's got a first down tackle made right at the 35-yard line.
2nd down at these distances, Mike, you pretty much anticipate a pass, and I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground, and the offense is able to pick up a first down.
A first down throw for Smith. He'll throw it left and has his running back. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard. Now a give up the middle. With good blocking leading the way, he's got the first down inside the 25.
A gain of 9 yards. And will Las Vegas first down.
And that'll be a pickup of 3. Second and 7.
No ball, no ball. There we go.
From the shotgun, it's Smith. He's going to tuck it and go. Gino's been around, knows how to slide and get out of harm's way after picking up the first down. A gain of 15 and a first down.
They got to do a better job of keeping the quarterback contained in the pocket all week, Mike, against mobile quarterbacks. You talk about rushing as a group. This time they get a little undisciplined with their rush lane integrity, and he makes them pay.
A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Check 59, check 59, cover, set. Hey, trio left. Line.
On 2nd down, Smith. And he's in! Geno Smith, touchdown Raiders. Carlson now for the extra point. It's up and good. And the Raiders will go up by 7. So the lead is 7 now. Here in this 4th quarter, the tie has been broken. Let's see what happens on this kickoff. This is fielded inside the 5. Wow, they are hitting now. Been a tight game, and he takes a big shot there on that return. Here is 1st and 10.
Track 60. Go.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He'll get this into the hands of his running back. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard.
All right, so there's really 3 areas that a modern NFL running back has to excel at. Number 1, the traditional handoffs. Number 2, you have to be excellent and reliable in pass protection. And maybe bigger than all of them, you have to be at least serviceable out of the backfield in the passing game.
18, Pioneer. Buffalo 18. 19, Lion.
They'll drop to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
Great job there defensively, separating the man from the ball. And this is the moments of the game where you need your best players to step up. And this guy's showing what he's capable of doing in the game's critical moment.
Cooper going in motion.
Panther 11. Panther 11.
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. That is incomplete. And here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's 4th down.
They desperately needed that one, Mike. Down here late, they've only got a few remaining snaps to go, and it puts all of the pressure of the game now on 4th down. Let's see what play call they have in a gotta-have-it situation. And right now, this quarterback needs to make his best throw in the biggest moment of the game.
Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. And that is incomplete. They had their chance and took it there. Look, they're trailing late. Got to let it fly. This will wind up a turnover on downs.
There we go, Sonoma. There we go, Sonoma.
Now give on the ground. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe he gets a yard out of that one. It's 2nd down. Up the middle they go. And good hard running will get him down close to a 1st down. Might be a yard short.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You gotta have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
This crowd into it now as we get to 3rd down. Trying to pick this one up on the ground.
Really just the same approach that an offense would take on a quarterback sneak, Mike. You don't necessarily have to spring them for a huge gain. Can you buy just enough space up front to pick up 1 yard? That's exactly what they did. Pick up the 1st down.
Here's a run. Down to the 4. It'll be 2nd and goal. Now we'll get a timeout, Cleveland. That's their 2nd. And the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go. Inside the 5, it is 2nd and goal. They'll go with him again. And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play.
And that's exactly how you stress all week, finishing a game. Get the ball and leave no doubt. But that late touchdown, Mike, that should all but just seal this victory away.
So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. The return starts from the 5. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. This is 1st and 10. Back to throw here to begin the drive.
Well, we've seen time and time again just how dangerous this quarterback can be, Mike, when he decides to tuck it and take off. So that is a great job defensively to rally to the football and hold him to just a short gain.
Let's go.
They'll throw out of the gun. That's 3. Third time tonight he's been intercepted. Picked off by Michael Davis.
I think you chalk this one up, Mike, to just a rookie mistake. And anytime you have a young signal caller behind center, you're going to have to deal with some of these ups and downs. Every once in a while, they're just not going to see the coverage. They're going to get baited into making a bad throw. That's kind of par for the course. The key is how fast can these rookie quarterbacks turn the page, move on, and not make the same mistake again.
In trouble, and down he goes. Myles Garrett, the All-Pro, there to bring him down. So this one, a win for the visiting Raiders, as they are moving on. They got into the playoffs as a wild card. They get the win away from home in the opening round. Now they'll regroup and get ready for the divisional round next weekend. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. With that, we wish you a good night from Cleveland.
Turn the lights on.